Hello, everyone, and welcome to Genopanic. This is a new 2D metroidvania that is out today, and it's pretty cool. I played about a half hour of it so far. I just defeated the first boss. I've got this awesome sword thing here. I've also got this ball that shoots. This game kind of has like a Pokemon kind of feel to it, where you are going to end up capturing little animals. You're in this weird complex, and you're trying to figure out what's going on in it. The AI and the computers are going haywire. The animals, which I'm assuming they were testing on, are now like they've escaped and they're all over the place. You're trying to get them back. But he plays this little dude in the blue spacesuit looking thing. And yeah, so far I'm having a great time with this. There's some really good stuff going on in this game. We'll talk about it as we go, especially something like this. Check this out. Oh yeah. Actually, really nice, like great effects for a 2D game. You know, I played a lot of 2D platformers in my day, and I just want to say, like, over the course of the years, you know, playing a lot of like more budget titles and stuff like that, this one just has this like great feel of like, you know, the retro, you know, style, but like a great contemporary mix where they added in like great effects and great UI, and just overall, like, I'm very satisfied with what I'm playing here. So we're gonna raise this thing here. We're gonna go through the door. Let's continue on. All right, so we got to throw the ball. Nope. So I gotta stay. Nope. So even if I hit it with the sword, it's gonna take me out. So what is the way to go here? That's what we're trying to figure out. Let's raise this thing back up again. And in we go. Okay. So this game has a really cool gimmick in that it wants you to find broken... Like, that's part of the complex falling apart, is that you're going to find a lot of these paths where you're going to have to avoid things like the exploding A box. I'm not sure why it says A, but it's the exploding barrel box thing. And to avoid that, you know, we have to find the crumbling walls that we can break down to get through. There so far has been a lot of that. Okay, so that's going to raise there. Now, it's interesting, too, because this is actually the first time I've dealt with trying to puzzle my way through the game with these moving crates. I have not seen these in the game yet, so this is new for this section after the boss, I guess. Along with the exploding barrels, too. New for this area. Alright, there we go. I like there's also a lot of, like, great visual storytelling in this. There's a lot of, like, show, don't tell, which I love. It even says, like, someone wrote stop there, because you could see that the elevator goes down and no one wanted to fix it. There's other, like, story beats that they show where, like, a couple of the characters, like, other characters in the complex, well, the physics on this box don't seem right. Shouldn't I be swinging with it? That's one little issue I found so far there. But yeah, there's been great little, like, storytelling beats, you know, where they'll show somebody who's working in the complex being attacked or something happening to them, and it's really well done. Hopefully we'll see a bit of that as we go here. So we got a new chest here. We got a new gun. Plasma gun. So they've been talking about this in some of the emails throughout the complex as we've been going. So let's hit X. Boom. Now we can shoot those things. By the way, all the saves here are automatic, which I love. You just run through them, and boom, you're already saved. I absolutely love that. One of the other things I want to point out, too, is that I don't think that this game is actually going to be a super long effort. You'll see by the collections here. Well, I think there's only about 9 achievements that you can get throughout the game. But there's only 9 pieces of equipment to get. I've already gotten 3. I've only played this for about 30, 40 minutes, you know. I've only caught 1 of these 6 animals that are running loose. There are apparently 19 different enemies to collect data on, but that's really it for the collection stuff. You also see this dog here, who in the center here with the exclamation mark in his helmet. He's kind of like the little AI guy who's tutorializing and guiding you around the complex, so he's been a help. So you can see your inventory here. You can see the animals we've collected. So far, we've only collected this one little, like, droplet bunny thing. It's a liquid glowing hair. Fast and curious, but not fast enough if you caught him. I've also seen a few spelling errors. I don't know who developed the game, if you know, English isn't their native language, so I have seen a few spelling errors here or there. You can see caught should have an O there. And you also, as we're going through, are going to collect emails. We'll get into that in just a second as we find an email, but it does store them there if you want to reread them. So let's destroy that thing. And we'll lower this back, blow that up. I will say I like that too, that when you blow up the boxes, they've scripted it so that way the box will land where it needs to for you to use it. That's okay. I like that. So here we are. We are back in this section here. We got the plasma gun. That's our first gun. The only things we had, which I showed you, were the sword and the Pokeball thing. But we're going to blow that up, and we are going to go to the next section here. That's the other thing with the map, too, I wanted to show off, too, is you see all the save points. There are an absolute ton of save points. Up here is like where you started the game. You ran this super long part of the game, and you didn't get a save point until right here. But as you go through, they're pretty generous with the save points. And nothing has, at least to me, been, like, you know, frustrating or anything yet. Oh, it's going to dip them in again. I don't think I can make that jump. But it doesn't. I don't think there's anywhere else for us to go. So I gotta, when it's coming up, I gotta jump on it and then jump over. Oh, I can make it. Wow, just barely. Okay. Oh, there's a pause. Okay. So we're gonna break through some brick here. Oh, we fell all the way down. That's not good. Okay, we got our fourth enemy in the books. We're going to keep on moving here. Will these destroy the bubbles? Yes, they will. These bubbles were everywhere in the beginning, and you couldn't get anywhere. It was gating your progress, but you could use your sword or your gun, apparently, to take those out. Oh, we got a turret. Okay, make sure I got the gun selected. I do. Wow, dude takes a lot of hits. I will say, one of the other things, too, is you'll see that I have a life bar up in the top left. It's kind of interesting that when I was fighting the first boss, you could not see any kind of a health bar. You're kind of just, like, at the whim of the game letting you know when it was dead, you know? Which is interesting, because you have a health bar. I kind of figured, you know, tit for tat, they'd throw a health bar up there for you to see. I'm trying to hit this guy. I didn't realize I could hit that first guy. I feel like a kind of a moron for not even attempting to hit him. Alright, more bosses here. Oh! Wow, that was a terrible jump. Didn't realize I could jump up to that. Okay, cool. Alright. Shall we try this again? Oh. Got him. Gonna break through here. See that little guy dropping out? That little white guy there? He's been popping out in this section for a while. We gotta catch him at some point. I don't think I'll ever get over the whole, like, brick breaking stuff in this, too. I think it's such a cool mechanic in the game, especially when it's used to, like, the, you know, to the extent of solving a puzzle and stuff. Okay, we gotta take this guy out. Got him. Like this here. You know, they give you enough visual clues to know what you gotta do. That's a zombie guy. Okay, so this guy we're going to need to get a boost. Okay, and there we go. Nice. But yeah, I'm really enjoying myself in this game so far. I definitely see myself finishing this one for sure, like after this review here. It just has such a great feel to it. It's creepy without being too creepy. It's got like a really subtle synth soundtrack, which I also like because it kind of fits the mood. But you can tell it's also not just like generic whatever. Like you can tell someone put a little bit of time into like what they were composing for this. There's also just like great sound design in general. Like the weapons feel good because they make great sounds, you know, like this click right here when you're switching weapons, very nice. The sword sound. Just everything in it, like it doesn't feel overdone for, you know, a smaller 2D game, but at the same time, oh, fell through there. At the same time, it just like it feels satisfying. Like they just have done a great job with it. And on top of that, it doesn't seem like this is going to be a huge time commitment. See a little bit of storytelling there. You see that guy in the middle who is like apparently destroyed or whatever. I like that they show that kind of stuff. This will break. And we have an action here. It says, I'm so lucky. I've attached my coordinates to this message. According to my calculations, the rescue team will be here in a few days. They'll definitely save me, won't they? You get a lot of little messages like that through the game. Which is interesting because the parts that we've been playing through so far for this video, it hasn't been as... they haven't been popping up as often. I must have read like 10 emails or so, though, before I reached the first boss. So that's why I was kind of interested to see that they decided to only have like a couple emails in this section. I guess there just wasn't a good place for them at the time. That was a weird sound, whatever that was. It says use dash. But we don't have a dash. Another email. Recruitment for the Dash Pack testers is open. Forget about slow walking on two legs and get into the most secret and hard to reach corners of the space station. We don't want to read that again. But they're, you know, they're using the emails as they need to, right? They're not overdoing them. And I'm definitely not complaining that they're not there. It's just more of a surprise because I read so many in the beginning. Oh, here we go. We can get over here. See, this little pit here looks like something's going to jump out of it as you go across, doesn't it? Use dash again, but we don't have the dash. Kill that guy. Okay, got him. All right, so there's another big chest, which I'm assuming will be our dash. Some kind of floral thing there. Okay, do a little bit more climbing here. Now we got to make this jump. Got it. Also, the get sound. It's a jetpack. Let's fly to the labs. Hold A to glide. Look at that. That's nice. Did you see the little tutorial they showed up there of how to glide and what you do? I wanted to make mention that they did a great job with that too, because oftentimes in tutorials in games like there's just it's nothing but talking and text. This they've added the little icons, the little animation there, right? I just think that that's great. Like as a graphic designer by trade myself, I saw that was like, oh wow, yeah, they're okay. They did something really cool with that. I know a lot of people won't care about that, but I definitely do because I was like, that is such a great thing to add into the game. Because people of all languages will be able to understand what's happening there, you know? Okay, let's take a look. So one thing I keep doing, too, is I keep hitting the pause button as opposed to the map button. Map is on select, and pause is, well, it's on start. Okay, so I guess if we go straight that way, that's not going to lead us anywhere. So this is the first time I've actually had to use the map to kind of guide where to go. So we're going to go this way, I guess. Landslide. It's good. We mustn't... There's a dangerous incident in the library. When you go there, don't forget to take jet... Well, I got the jetpack now, dude. Okay, and looking at the map, there was a... Yeah, there's a save in this room, but that's it. Okay. Okay, so we have the jetpack and we can glide down, but we can't exactly go up. So we got to go across. There's our save. We're going to switch to sword here. So glide over, climb. Glide again. Okay, I see what they're doing. Climb. There we go. We made it through. Oh, we have an action. Oh, it's a train. Is this what I was supposed to be doing? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Didn't even realize that was a train at first. There is a train you take at the very beginning of the game. But I did not realize. Completely forgot. Alright, here we are. So according to the map... Okay, yeah, so we're in a completely new section here. Okay. Well, let's explore a bit of this and see what happens. We ask you to follow the rules. Don't distract scientists from their work. Don't touch GMOs without permission. Don't take experimental weapons and equipment. It sounds like we're going to be violating all of those rules. What happened to that guy? I've invented a new dash pack. Okay, so this is where we're going to get the dash, apparently. Oh, rock's breaking again. Uh-oh. There's a new guy there. There's another GMO in the acid. Going to dive to catch it, are we? Well, not at the moment. Not until we get some kind of suit that can actually protect us, right? Okay, what are we talking in terms of verticality? Okay, we can't go down there. The electricity stuff. Acid waterfall? Ooh. I don't like that. Just checking for blocks. Data save. Let's do this one. Oh, there is a... Oh, I got squished. Victim of circumstance there with the squish. Okay, onward we go. Gun, take that guy out. I don't really have too many options here, right? Okay, we got the elevator. That's blocked. Okay. There's a little GMO guy down there. Okay, glide over at the right time. Blow that up. Oh, I thought that block was going to float there, but it didn't. Okay, interesting. In we go. Nice. You gotta blow those zombies up every now and then, you know? Oh. Thought I could grab the thing, but he didn't. Let me take out this hanging zombie guy. I don't think they call them zombies. They got another, what they call them, launchers or something. That was a new enemy, but I didn't have a chance to get him. Oh, I guess he killed himself? Alrighty. Into the bricks. See, that's what we got to use to catch the GMOs, but he keeps getting away. Okay, we got a little save here. Gonna keep going because there's bound to be a boss or... Oh, geez, look at this guy. Oh! But we could just... Okay, I guess we could just keep hitting him. And we got the dash pack. Well, there we go. Well, we haven't seen a boss in this video, but we have definitely gotten a couple of like really cool upgrades here. So that's about yeah, we're at about 20 minutes here, guys. But yeah, you know, Genopanic here. I got a lot of great things to say about it. I think it's a fun little 2D platformer Metroidvania style game. Definitely worth your time if you're into this style of game. You know, I like I've said earlier, you know, I played a lot of 2D platformers and a lot of budget titles in my day, you know, or at least games that like they have this like retro 2D look and seem more easy to produce, you know, especially these days with like game engines being easier to use. But this game definitely has that extra layer of polish and quality to it. Like from the, you know, the story, the visual storytelling, to the sound design, the music, just you could tell whoever worked on this, whoever put it all together, really cares about their game and wanted to make something good. Even the animation too. We didn't even get into that, but I love the way this guy runs. It's such a like purposeful run that they've created here. I love it. And you know, they went out of their way also to like make a cool, you know, just a cool set of weapons to play around with too. Like it's a smaller game, but with what they're doing, like they are just, I feel like they're killing it. So I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I love this style of game, but I think it's great. But there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. That is Genopanic. I recommend checking it out. And of course, I'll see you all in the next one.